Yes, friends, good evening. So, welcome to the interview preparation session from 360 Digit MG. Yes, good evening. So, let's wait for a few minutes so that others can join. What the number is pressed. Thank you. We will wait for 1 more minute. Okay, I think we can start. Okay. So, once again, friends, so welcome to interview preparation session from 360 Digit MG. Okay. So, without wasting any time, you can go to the topic, the questions, right? So, I picked a clustering topic for today. Okay. So we'll see the interview questions based on this topic. Okay. So let's move on to the questions. So the first question is, what is the final output of hierarchical clustering? So what is the final output of hierarchical clustering? We have the four options: number of clusters and writes, and the option number B is the tree representing how close the data points are to each other. Option C is a map defining the similar data points into integer groups. Option D is all of the above. Answers, friends. All of the above. Any other answers? Okay, we can move to the answers. Okay, I think no answers. So the answer is option B. That is the tree representing how close the data points are to each other. Okay, so that is nothing but the dendrogram, friends. Okay, so the main output of the hierarchical clustering is a dendrogram, which shows the relationship between the clusters. Okay, we can determine the number of optimal clusters by visualizing the dendrogram only. So that is the friends. So that is the major objective of this clustering method. So we can move to the, just note it down. So we can move to the next question. So question number 2 is a clustering procedure where all objects start out in the one chain cluster, and then the clusters are formed by the dividing this chain cluster into smaller and smaller clusters. So what is this actually? We have the four options. Option A, non-hierarchical clustering. Option B, divisive clustering. Option C, agglomerative clustering. Option D, K-means clustering. There are four options are there. Which one is the most relatable to the question? Any try? Any answers, friends? I get no answers. Option B, okay. Good, Amir, good try. So, others, please. Come on, friends. Okay, we can move to the answer. So, the correct answer is option B. Okay, it is divisive clustering. Okay, so it is nothing but the algorithms of top-down clustering approach. Initially, all points in the dataset belong to the one cluster and then split recursively. Okay. Yeah, good try. Yes, friends, note it down. We can move to the another question. Okay, we can move to the another question. So, if we have a data set with lots of outliers, then which of the following hierarchical clustering techniques works best? We have the four options: complete linkage, single linkage, average linkage, central linkage. If interviewer asks you, so okay, my dear data scientist, so we have the data set, but it consists of most of the outliers, but we have to perform the clustering technique. So which method will be preferable, or which method would you like to recommend? So what do you say to the interviewer? Here are the four options: complete linkage, single linkage, average linkage, central linkage. In try. Come on, answers, friends. It is okay if it is wrong. We can learn from the mistakes. Can I get some responses in chat? The answers. Option A, very good. Good try. Others, please. Option A or D. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, we move to the answers. Okay, so the answer is B, friends. So single linkage is the most suitable for detecting outliers. If it is more okay, because the average and central linkage lies in between the between the two extremes of complete and single linkage. Okay, that's why single linkage is most optimum for the in detecting outliers in this technique. Okay, so the answer is B. We move to the another question. So answer me for the fourth question, friends. So the graphical representation of the hierarchical clustering algorithm results is called. What is the graphical representation of the hierarchical clustering algorithm? There is a name for it, right? So give me the name. Dendrogram, very good. Others, please. No, this is the session for data science. Interview preparation of the data science. Got it, Arjun? But no issues. You can participate. You can learn something. Dendrogram, dendrogram. Very good, friends. So my answer is dendrogram. Okay. So we move to the next question. So movie recommendation systems are an example of classification, clustering, regression, and PCA. There is an always confusion in this area that is movie recommendation. So what this is actually relates to classification or clustering. Okay, thank you, Arjun. Thanks for understanding. As friends, answer for the fifth question, please. PCA, very, very good try. Others? Classification, good try. More responses, please. Classification, okay. Only 3 responses. Come on, friends, it is okay if it is wrong. Okay. Clustering, very good, very good. I got only 4 responses. Okay, friends, no problem. So we can go to the answer. So the answer is option B, clustering. Okay. We have to segregate the people with the similar favorites. Okay, according to their wish list. Okay. So that's why we a movie recommendation system based on the clustering technique. Okay, so see, so the cluster uses in a finite number of similar groups based on their previous activities and profile. Clustering, very good, very good. Okay, we move to the next question. So the sixth question is the font. Okay. The sixth question is, which of the following metrics do we have for finding dissimilarity between 2 clusters in hierarchical clustering? Okay. So the things are single link, complete link, and average link. You have the 4 options. Option A, single and complete. Option B, single and average. Option C, complete and average. Option D, all of the above. Tell me the metrics, friends. What are the metrics we used for the finding the summative? D. Okay, good. Others? Others, please. So the question is, which of the following metrics do we have for the finding dissimilarity between two clusters in hierarchical clustering? Only two responses? Option A. Okay. Option C. Okay. We can move to the answers. Good try, friends. So the answer is option D. Yeah, many of the responses are D. Good, friends. Good try. Okay, so all of the three methods are used for the dissimilarity between the two clusters. Okay. So option D is the answer. All of the methods, metrics. So tell me, friends. So for seventh question is, cohesive within cluster is also called as dash. Cohesive within clusters. Any guess? Any answers? Any answers are welcome, friends. Right or wrong? Answers are welcome. If it is far away from the correct answer means which is also well. Okay. The thing is you have to try. Cohesive within clusters is also called as dash. I give you no option for this. Downward flow of dendrogram. Good try, Abdul. Similarity between the clusters. Good try, Nilima. It is close. So, any answers, friends? Any others? Yeah. So answer for the previous question. Okay. Not bad. As far as we can move to the answer. So the answer is high intra-class similarity. Okay, so similar groups should be grouped together into homogeneous groups. Okay, so Nilima is close to this. Actually, that is right. Yeah, appreciated. So let's answer for the eighth question. Distinctive between cluster is also what is. Distinctive between cluster is also what is. Can I get some answers for the eighth question? Distinctive between cluster is also what is. No one? Heterogeneous. Good try, Amir. Close to close to. Others? Only one? Okay, we can go to the answer. Okay. So the answer is low interclass similarity. Okay, so the dissimilar item should be placed into heterogeneous groups in low interclass. Yes, I'm appreciated. High dissimilar, yes, yes. Yeah, very good, very good. So the next question is minimum distance between the members of two clusters is called. What is called minimum distance between the members of two clusters? What is this actually called? Any answers, friends? Answer for the ninth question. Single linkage. Okay. Good, good one. Others, please. Separation of clusters. Okay. Nice try. Single linkage. Okay, very good. Any others? Okay, we move to the answers. Okay. So the answer is single linkage. Okay, it is otherwise called as nearest neighbor. Okay. So make a note of it. It is also called as, it is otherwise said to be nearest neighbor. Okay. Then tell me, friends. So maximum distance between the two clusters. So previous question is minimum distance. So now it is maximum distance. What is the answer? Centroid method we try. So can I get some answers for the 10th question, friends? Complete linkage. Okay, very good. Complete linkage. Okay, no problem. Average. Centroid linkage. Very good, good try. So let's move to the answer. So the answer is complete linkage, friends. It is also said to be farthest neighbor. Okay. Complete linkage. Very good. Appreciate it, friends. So the 11th question is K means is not deterministic and it also consists of number of iterations. It is true or false. Only two options. Very simple question. K means is not deterministic and it also consists of number of iterations. It is true or false. Come on, answer for the 11th question, friends. True. Any other answers? True. I got two answers. 3, 4. Very good try, friends. So let's move to the answer. So the answer is true. Okay. So K means requires the number of clusters. Okay. So the next question is which of the following is required by K means clustering? Define a distance metric. Number of clusters. Option C is initial guess two cluster centroids. Option D, all of the above. So which of the following is required by k-means clustering? Define a distance metric, number of clusters, initial guess to cluster centroids. Option D is all of the above. Any responses, please? Number of clusters, good try. G. What is G? B. Okay. Option D. Okay. Sachin D. Wonderful. So move to the answers. The answer is D. Okay, we require all of the three. Define distance metric also. We require, okay. Number of clusters and also initial this to cluster centroids. Yes, friends. So the next question is, in which of the following cases will k-means clustering fail to give good results? One in first case is data points with outliers. Second is data points with the different densities. Third is data points with the round shapes. Just give me minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry for interruption. So the third condition is data points with round shapes. Fourth is data points with non-convex shapes. Okay, you have the four options: 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, and 1, 2 and 4. Try to display the questions also. Yes, friends? Yeah, now tell me, in which of the following cases will k-means clustering fail to give good results? You have the four conditions. What are the conditions, sir? Outliers 1B. Okay, others please, others. Only two answers I got. Okay, good trying me now. Good trying me, come on, let me solve it. See, very good. So, okay, move to the answers. So the answer is D, friends. 1, 2, and 4. That is data points with outliers. Okay, data points with different densities, and data points with the non-convex shapes. Okay, so mostly the data points with the different densities will affect the k-means cluster difference. Okay, it will always doesn't give the good results. Okay, as we expect. Note, kindly make a note of it. Okay, 1, 2, and 4. Option D. Outliers, different densities. Okay, so density should be even among the data set. So on the non-convex shapes, these three affects the k-means clustering. All right, friends. Just let me know once you noted. All done. Very good. So let's move to the another question. So tell me, friends, for the 14th question, Noise, border, and core are the terms related to dash. Which clustering? K hierarchical. K means DB scan. KN. Noise, border, and core are the terms related to which method, which technique? Good, thank you. So answers for this. Put in the question, please. B, C. Arm is supposed to play all the options, right? Good. Okay. Not bad. C. Okay. Very good, friends. So we move to the answer. So the answer is C. Okay. So those terms are related to the density-based spatial clustering and noise. Okay. So tell me, friends, Mahalanobis distance considers dash. Option A, variable parameter. Option B, covariance matrix. Option C, Pythagoras theorem. Option D, future subtraction. C, B, B. Okay, others. Covariance matrix B. Yes, friends, wonderful. So let's move to the answers. Any others, please? Okay, friends, so move to the answer and the explanation. So the answer is B, friends. Okay. So covariance matrix is considered while calculating the Mahalanobis distance. Okay, so it is the distance. It actually measures the distance related to the centroid. Okay, a base or central point, which can be thought of as an overall mean for a multivariate data. Okay, so the centroid is the point multivariate space where all means from all variables intersect. So just make a note of it and let me know once done. We have to prepare accordingly, friends. So in the definition wise also, we have to strong in. Yeah, we have to well versed in that. Okay. Yes, good responses. Yes, good. Yes, friends, just make a note of it and let me know once done. Others? Okay, friends. Let me say you something. So for the within this week, we will try to cover the data engineering questions, friends. Okay, it will be also helpful for you. So it is not as much as uh, like these kind of questions. Okay. Okay, let's move to the another question. So 16th question, epsilon of a core point in DB scan algorithm is also called as dash. Epsilon of core point in DB scan algorithm is also called as dash. Come on, friends. So answers for the 16th question. Any guesses? No one? Come on, friends, answer for this 16th question. I think no one computer for this. Okay, no problem. So we know to the answer. So the answer is epsilon is the radius, friends. The answer is radius. Okay, epsilon is the radius of 4 points. The circle is drawn to make it the points inside to satisfy the minimum point criteria. Okay, friends. So the answer is radius. In dB scan, the epsilon is also called as radius. So we know to the another question. Yeah, we can apply clustering algorithm to categorical data without encoding. Is this and this the statement is true or false? Just tell me. We can apply clustering algorithm to categorical data without encoding. Without encoding, is that true or false? Only two options are there. You must have to try. False. False. Okay. False. False. Wonderful, friends. Good responses. So the answer is B. False. Okay. Because to measure the distance between the records, we need to get the numeric values. Okay. Yeah. So the 18th question is average distance between the clustering is the average of all clusters. Okay. Is this true or false? Average distance in clustering is the average of all the clusters. Tell me, friends. Is the statement is true or false? False, false. Any other responses? Yes, true. Okay. Others, others. True, false, true. True. Okay, friends. So let's move to the answers. So the answer is false. Okay. Option B. Average distance is calculated between the two clusters, not all. Okay. So the question is all the clusters. They're saying like that. Okay. But not all the clusters between the two clusters. Okay. So let's move to the 19th question. Which of the following method is used for finding optimal of clustering K-mean algorithm? Okay. The question is which of the following method is used for finding optimal of clustering in K-mean algorithm? So four options are option A, elbow method, option B, Manhattan method, option C, Euclidean method. Option D, none of the above. Option A, elbow method, option B, Manhattan, option C, Euclidean, option D, none of elbow method. A, C, A. Good responses. Others, please. Okay, very good, friends. So nice try. So let's move to the answer. So the answer is option A, elbow method. Okay, please, friends, let's make a note of it. Out of the given options, only elbow method is used for the finding the optimal number of clusters. Okay, because the elbow method looks at the percentage of variance explained as the function of the number of clusters. One should choose a number of clusters so that adding another cluster doesn't give much better modeling of the data. Okay, that is why we use the ERBO method. Just make a note of it and let me confirm once done. Let me know once done. Yes, it is here, friends. Good try, good try. Appreciated all of you. So just make a note of it and let me know once done. Done. Only one. Okay, once you're done, you can move to the another question. Very few are remaining. Others, friends, others, all. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's move to the another question. So, question number 20 is K means clustering sensitive to mean and variance of the data? True or false? K means clustering, friends. Okay, not hierarchical. So, K means clustering is sensitive to mean and variance of the data set. Is it true or false? I want everyone of you to try. Because clustering is the most confusing topics, one of the most confusing topics. Okay, that's why I'm presenting you this kind of questions. You have to clear about that. Okay. Okay. A true. Okay. A true. Good responses. Wonderful. Appreciate your friends. Okay. So let's move to the answer. So answer is true, friends. Okay, option A. K means is sensitive to mean and variance. Okay, so that we have to normalizations in the data set. Normalization to data set, okay, friends. Just make a note of it. So the next question is 21. Question number 21. As we increases the number of features in the K means clustering, will it lead to the less accurate results? Will it affect the results, friends? Tell me true or false. As we increases the number of features in K means again, okay, again see in K means clustering, will it lead to the less accurate results, or will it affect the results? Will it reflect in the results? Okay, anything. Is that true or false? True, false, true, A, false. Okay, most of the combining answers a bit. Nice friends. A, true. Okay, we move to the answer. So the answer is true, friends. Okay. So it is the distance based calculation of high dimensions. So when it is high dimension, it leads to the less accurate results. Okay. It affects the results definitely. Got it? So yeah. So the question number 22 is DB scan and optics are based on these type of clustering methods are based on. I give you the no options. I'll let all of you to try. Okay. DB scan and optics are based on. These are the clustering techniques. So it is based on dash. Good answers, friends. So answer for this 22nd question. Clustering, which clustering? Density of clusters. Come on, 2 answers I got. No one? Non-hierarchical clustering. Okay. Let others try. Okay, friends, we can move to the answer. So it is answer is density based clustering, friends. So DB scan and optics both the clustering are there. So DB scan is nothing but density based clustering algorithm, and optics are ordering points to identity clustering structure. Okay, so these two are based on the density based clustering. Alright, friends, just make a note of it. We move to the next question. So the last one. So the next question is question number 23. Sting and click are based on. So the question number 23 is question number. Let me. These questions are asked in interviews, of course. Why not? Any answers for the 23 question? Question number 23. Cohesiveness. Okay. No one. Okay, let's move to the answers. So these two methods are based on grid-based clustering techniques, friends. Okay, so that Sting is statistical information grid approach. So the click is grid-based subspace clustering. Yeah, grid-based. Yeah, exactly. Correct. Yes, friends. Okay, wonderful, friends. So thanks for your time. So do preparing. Okay, do recall, do revise regularly. You have to strong in the basic concepts also. Okay, that's why I presenting you these kind of questions. Okay, most of the I can see the most of the aspirants fail to crack the basic concepts. Okay, if the interview asks the basic, the formula and all, and the basic concepts and the basic categories, they fail in that. Okay, so thanks for your time. So all the best for the future. We'll see you tomorrow, friends. Thank you.